Democrat, led by Secretary of State Baker and Congressman Hamilton. But the Iraq Study Group also included Secretary Gates, now our defense chief.
But the report was in some ways ignored by the Bush administration when they went on and decided to go on and do the surge. So why now, even if in a fine bipartisan effort, do you think there'll be some impact in bringing it back and having people discuss it?
Well, I think that earlier this year, I voted for the resolution condemning the surge. I voted for the Democrats' supplemental on Iraq. But I said at the time, if we do not bring Republican members of Congress on board, we are not going to change the direction in this war. And that certainly has been drawn out. We are still with the same situation. We've maintained the status quo all year long. Now, I got together with Congressman Mark Udall, Democrat from Colorado, Mike McCall, Republican from Texas, Frank Wolf, Republican from Virginia. 4 of us got together in May and said there has to be something that we can agree to in a bipartisan fashion. We went to the Iraq Study Group report, put together legislation right after Memorial Day. We introduced that. We have 60 co-sponsors on that bill, including 35 Republicans.
And what does the bill essentially say?
The bill essentially says do these things the Iraq Study Commission said to do, which includes a diplomatic surge, includes bringing American troops off of the front lines, having American troops train the Iraqi forces, be there to go after al-Qaeda, other international terrorists, guard the borders, do those things, lay down some benchmarks for the Iraqi government that they need to meet. And if they don't meet them, then we're going to pull back support from the government and set a goal for withdrawing our troops.
Well, let's contrast that with what has actually happened and what General Petraeus was testifying about today. Now, he did talk about some troop withdrawals. Congressman Kirk, what's he talking about?
He made some news because he's bringing a battalion of Marines home by Christmas, so those families will be happy, and they expected to serve a full 15 months, and they're coming home early. He's also bringing 4 Army brigades home, so 30,000 troops will be home earlier than expected. One of the details that wasn't highlighted is he's also cutting the number of combat brigades in half by next summer, which should lead to lower casualties for the United States. I think what's happening is that General Petraeus is quietly adopting the recommendations of the Iraq Study Group to convert the mission from direct combat to train and aid. And that's on a bipartisan basis what we're talking about.
Yet actually, by the time the troop surges next summer, when the troops are home, it will still be at pre-surge level. So really we'll be right back to where we were a year ago. So is that really a change in policy? Is that what you had in mind in terms of some of the Iraqi Study Group suggestions? Is this cut that the general is suggesting, which apparently President Bush is going to say he would like to have in 2 days when he makes his speech to the country, is that enough in terms of what you were thinking of?
I think more definitely needs to be done in terms of saying, okay, after we withdraw the troops, that has been the increase this year for the surge, we need to continue to have those reductions.
And this report, and General Petraeus does not say that. He does not go beyond next year. Is that correct?